Four friends go on a hiking trip by the river, and at one point, two of them slip and fall into the fast-moving waters of the river. The other two struggle and try to save them as best as they can, but they fail. And no matter how hard they try, they fail, and the strong water, starts to take them away. So they shout out to them saying, we're sorry, we tried, we really tried, but the waters are too strong, the currents are too strong, the river is too deep, and we're sorry, but you're not gonna make it. I'm afraid you're gonna both die. And they continue on, and the people in the river get taken by the currents of the river, and one of them drowns, and another one miraculously catches on to a tree branch and a rock, and somehow gets himself saved and pulled out of the water and survives. And the other two catch up with him and are amazed and of course delighted and shocked and happy that this guy survived, and they wonder how he did it. Then one of those two that knows him says, well, don't you know he's deaf? So what happened is, when they said, I'm sorry, we tried, we couldn't save you, you're gonna drown, you're gonna die, the one who heard it lost his morale and died, but the one who was deaf, he didn't hear it. And he didn't have that negativity, burden him, so he survived. The point of the story is never, ever underestimate the power of the mind. If you ever doubt it, and if you think that this is mumbo jumbo, ask yourself one question: how do placebo medicine work? And they have worked miraculously. You should look at the results of placebo drug trials in all regions of the world, no matter where you live, amongst all cultures, religions, beliefs, genders. Placebo achievements, the things that placebo drugs have cured, are nothing short of miraculous and jaw-dropping. People have literally been cured of diseases and ailments because of placebo effect and because of the power of the mind, because they believed in something, and that belief was strong enough to have a material effect on their life. And keep that in mind as you're going through life. Never think somebody is out of your league, or someone did something achieved something because they are superior to you, and that they did it and you could not do it because they're made of better stuff and everything. No, the attitude should be, if they can do it, I can do it. They didn't come from Mars. The people that accomplished something didn't come from Mars. They did it. They just had the discipline, and more importantly, they had the self-belief. They truly believed that they can do it and that they deserve it. And the power of the mind is so powerful, as evidenced by placebo effects of the drugs, that can make or break you. Sadly, it can work for you, and if you don't believe, and if you believe negative thoughts and weak thoughts, it can work just as powerfully against you. Those parents who tell their kids, you'll never amount to anything, you'll never be nothing, you'll always be a loser. That is, they could not do a biggest disservice to that child, because those words are sinking in his head, and if he's not one of the 3% that knows how to rise above it, he believes that. He believes that, and those words end up being his destiny. I hope no parent ever does that, because the power of the mind, the power of belief, the power of self-confidence and believing in yourself is so powerful that it can make all the difference in your life. So whatever it is that you want, believe that you can have it, believe that you can do it, and believe that you deserve it, and you will have it. Don't ever let someone tell you that you cannot do it. Actually, there have been cases where someone has accomplished something because people told him you can't do it. He was one of the 3% who believed in himself, he or she, who believed in themselves, and they rose above it, and they actually used those negative thoughts to motivate themselves to prove them, all the naysayers, wrong. This happens all the time. You can do anything that you put your mind to it. There are people that don't even have use of all of their limbs, and they've accomplished things that people completely healthy couldn't accomplish. There are no excuses but excuses. Excuses are the worst thing. You look at a person who's a loser in life, and I don't mean to demean anyone, but people who are lazy, they lack motivation. When you tell them, why you haven't done something, they always have excuses. Oh, it's because of this, because of education, because I wasn't lucky enough, because of my race, because of my accent, because of this, because of that. They always have 1,000,001 excuses. Whereas someone who's a go-getter, who is accomplished, they'll say it was my fault that I failed. I'll fix it and I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll get up again and again until I do it. The attitude is, I will do whatever it takes to accomplish. A loser will say, well, I tried, it didn't work, so I gave up. Don't be that guy. For the fear of losing a cliche, don't be that guy. Just whenever you doubt it, just ask yourself, how do placebo drugs work? Power of the mind. Till the next video, gentlemen and ladies, all the best.